Hi everybody, with the release of DayZ update 1.15, we've now got the ability on console to, I don't know how I'd say this, disable stamina, have infinite stamina. Anyway, we can have it so you don't run out of breath when you're running around. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can disable stamina on your Nitrado server for mainly console, so PlayStation and Xbox. I will show you how to do it on PC as well at the end, because it's slightly different the way that you've got to do it on PC. So, if you want to have infinite stamina, you want to go over to your Nitrado server and you want to go into the web interface for that particular server. And then what we need to do is we need to enable access to the CFG gameplay JSON file. So what you want to do is you want to go to the settings on the left where it says General, and you want to click on that. And then you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says enable CFG gameplay.json, and you want to have that ticked and you want to save that, and then you want to restart the server to enable that. Once it's restarted, then what you want to do is you want to go into your file browser here on the left, file browser, click on that, and then you'll want to go into your missions folder, so DayZ PS missions for PlayStation, DayZ XB missions for Xbox. I think it's just DayZ missions on PC, but you've got to dig down a little bit further to get there. And then what you need to do is you need to go into your Chernerus folder for Chernerus, Enoch if it's Livonia. And then what we're looking for is the CFG gameplay.json, so the config gameplay.json, and you want to click on that. Now I don't normally recommend editing these files in the web interface, but as it is, it's quite easy to do this one. I think you're fairly safe doing it. So what we're looking, you scroll down a bit, and we're looking for the stamina data section here. Now there may well be a better way to do this, I don't know, but this is the way that worked for me. So all I do is where it says stamina max, where it is 100, add 2 zeros, so you've now got 10,000 stamina on your server, and then you've got your sprint stamina modifier of 1 and 1. So this is the rate at which running affects your stamina, so the rate at which it puts it down. So if you go from 1, if you put it down to like 0.1 for both of those, 0.1. So what we've in fact done is we've increased our stamina max to 10,000, so it's 100 times more than it would be, and we've also adjusted the sprint stamina modifiers for standing up and crouch, so that actually we lose stamina a lot slower than we would normally. Yeah, and I've run around with that with a load of logs in a backpack, and have never run out of stamina. What it doesn't do is it doesn't make your ability to aim down sight and hold your breath any longer. That's still about the same. But I mean, using this, there may well be a better method. Maybe if you adjust the stamina weight limit threshold or the stamina kg percent penalty differently. But this works for me. It's really cool. We can now have no stamina, unlimited stamina. It works. Give it a go, and there we go. Nice and easy. So just to go over it one more time, set your stamina max to 10,000, set your sprint stamina modifier to 0.1 and your sprint stamina mod to 0.1, and that's it. So then you would just save that and then restart your server, and that would take effect now. So that was for console, that was for PlayStation and Xbox. Now you've got to do something slightly different on PC. So on PC, you want to go to your PC server, and what we want to do is you want to go to the config files. Okay, so you click on the config files, and this will then take you to this file here, the serverdz.config. And I'll put a link to this file in the description below the video. So what you have to do into your config file, you have to add another line, which is enable config gameplay file equals 1 semicolon. So you copy that. What you would do is you would stop your server, because you can, I think you can only save stuff when it's stopped, and you would just paste that in like so. So you stop the server, you would then save the changes. I think it's probably going to say Oh no, it's let me save it. Excellent. And then you would restart the server, and that would mean then the edit that you would do on your CFG gameplay file, where you've adjusted the stamina, would then take effect. So if you're ever on PC and you're editing your CFG gameplay file and changes don't seem to be coming into effect, it's probably because in your server dz.config file you haven't added the enable config gameplay file equals 1 line, because without that it doesn't look at that other file at all. Right, there we go. Hopefully that's useful. If it has been, hit like. If you want to see more, same, press subscribe, and I will of course see you again soon.